Hello, my name is Jillian Costello, and today I'm going to talk to you about business certifications within cybersecurity. To begin, I'll explain what a certification is and how it can help you with your potential career in cyber. A certification is an acknowledged credential that a person has earned which displays their proficiency within a skilled topic or area. Business certifications are beneficial for a multitude of reasons, like a boost to your resume. It shows employers a continued interest in professional development, it improves job security, and you become a competitive member of the workforce. They are a great tool for changing careers from one sector to another with ease. And while certifications are largely helpful, there are some drawbacks to them as well. For example, they are expensive, time-consuming, lacking hands-on experience in some cases, and certain workplaces may not recognize them. Certifications also limit a person's ability to gain practical hands-on experience, which many companies are looking for in the current job market. However, the pros far outweigh the cons in terms of certifications. I'm going to walk you through some of the certifications for major cybersecurity domains, as well as general certifications as well. The first group of certifications I'm going to cover is digital forensics. It is the act of processing, storing, analyzing, retrieving, and preserving electronic data, which can be helpful to investigations that require it. They can retrieve information and data from hard drives in computers, smartphones, smart appliances, vehicle systems, and other digital devices. The goal is to collect, analyze, and preserve evidence. An entry-level certification would be the CDFE, which is Certified Digital Forensics Examiner. It is a fantastic introduction to dealing with digital evidence for investigations that are going on. Some of the topics that are covered are forensic examination, tools of the trade, seizure concepts, incident investigation, fundamentals of conducting an effective computer forensic examination, electronic discovery, and digital evidence. The price of this certification is $550 and can be earned at mile2.com. An intermediate certification for digital forensics would be the CSCI, or Certified Forensic Computer Examiner. This is one of the first certifications for Windows computers, and you must be a member of the IACIS, or International Association of Computer Investigative Specialists, to have this certification. Some of the skills being instructed on are computer fundamentals, partition schemes, file systems, data recovery, and Windows artifacts. This certification can be obtained at the IACIS.com. However, the price is unknown to the public at this time. An advanced level certification for digital forensics would be the CCFP, or the Cyber Forensics Professional Certification. This is aimed for people with prior experience in the field and teaches information technology and information systems professionals who work with hardware and software to find and catch evidence for criminal investigations. This covers areas for legal and ethical principles, investigations, forensic science, digital forensics, application forensics, with hybrid and emerging technologies. Their certification can be found at computertrainingschool.com for $3,875. Another area in cybersecurity is identity and access management. It is multiple technologies and business techniques that help the authorized people or machines to get to the correct assets at the designated time and for the right reasons, which helps keep unauthorized access and fraud at bay. An entry-level certification is GISF, or Information Security Fundamentals. It gives a person the knowledge of security foundation, computer functions and networking, cryptography, and other cyber technologies. Some of the topics covered in this certification are cybersecurity terminology, the basics of computer networks, security policies, incident response, passwords, and an introduction to cryptographic principles. This can be found at the giac.org for $9 $979. Another certification for identity and access management is the CIAM, or Certified Identity and Access Manager. This is designed for people who aspire to be managers within identity and access management. It is divided into three main parts as provision, where you request access, validate the request, and approve access, assign and communicate access; administrator, which is where you plan and strategize, manage policies and standards, educate and train, configure and manage systems, monitor and audit, and reconcile. The last is enforce, where you authenticate, authorize, and log activities. This certification is available at identitymanagementinstitute.org for $295 or $390 for a one-year membership. The next domain I'm going to cover for cybersecurity certifications is incident response. It is an organization's formal planning process with technologies for recognizing and responding to cyber threats and attacks, or security breaches. This allows them to limit or prevent damage. An intermediate certificate is the CSCI, or Certified Incident Handler. This is one of the most recognized certifications in the field for incident response. Some of the areas covered are incident handling and computer crime investigation, computer and network hacker exploits, hacker tools, for example, Nmap, Metasploit, and Netcat, and this can be found at the giac.org for $1,299. The other advanced certification is the GREM, Reverse Engineering Malware. This is for those who protect their company from malicious code or software and are given the skills to reverse engineer the malware. The different topics covered are malware analysis using malware code and behavioral analysis fundamentals, Windows assembly code concepts for reverse engineering, and common Windows malware characteristics in assembly, in-depth analysis of malicious code, executables, and self-defending malware, and an analysis of malicious document files. This certification can be found again at giac.org for $1,299. The next domain I'm going to explain is penetration testing. It is a practice where a cyber professional with strict guidelines and permission will try to find and exploit vulnerabilities within a computer system. They would do exactly what a hacker would do by finding weak spots in a system, but instead of taking advantage of the vulnerabilities, they create a plan to better secure it. An entry-level penetration testing certification would be the CompTIA Pen Test Plus. It is designed to give people the foundational skills and principles needed for penetration testing. These skills include planning and scoping, information gathering and vulnerability scanning, attacks and exploits, reporting and communication, and with tools and code analysis. You can get this certification at comptia.org for $226. The next certification would be an intermediate level called the OSCP, or Offensive Security Certified Professional. This shows a more in-depth knowledge of penetration testing techniques in relation to the open source software Linux. This requires previous knowledge of said platform, so you must become familiar with it before doing this certification. This certificate is available at offsec.com for $1,649. The last certification I'm going to speak about for penetration testing is the GPEN, or the Penetration Tester Certification. This is for people to showcase their different levels of understanding and proficiency with the following skills of offensive operations: cyber defense, cloud security, industry control systems, management and leadership, as well as digital forensics and incident response. This certification is available at the giac.org for $1,299. The next topic I'm going to talk about is application security. It is the security measures taken at the application level that strive to prevent data or code within the app from being stolen or damaged. The certification I'm going to start with is a mid-level one called CASE, or Certified Application Security Engineer. This gives a comprehensive background of applications and security measures within it. This covers the skill sets that are covered. The skill sets that are covered are application security, design and architecture, coding practices for input validation and authentication, as well as authorization, practices for cryptography and session management, as well as error handling. The certification is available at the eccouncil.org for about $499 and a $100 application fee. The next certification is from the same website for web application security testing. This is a more relaxed certification as it allows a person to learn through games and hands-on activities and promotes a fun learning experience. The skills being taught are SQL injection, web app enumeration, dictionary attack, broken access control, file tampering, weak SSL ciphers, among many others as well. I could not find a price for this certification, however, it should be similar to the one I mentioned previously. Another domain I am going to talk about today is data loss prevention. Data loss prevention is a system of tools and processes that are used to ensure that particular data is not lost or tampered with, destroyed, or misused by unauthorized people. A basic certification for data loss prevention would be the Security Plus. It gives you the foundational understanding of basic computer networking and security, which can lead to higher-end IT programs. This certificate can be found at comptia.org for $404. A more advanced certification would be the Certified ForcePoint DLP. The skills that are covered in this area are predefined and custom policies, custom classifiers, further policy configurations, and ForcePoint 1 endpoint. This certification can be obtained at learn.forcepoint.com for $100. The next topic I am going to cover is cloud security. It has different procedures and technology designed to target external and internal threats to the company's security. Organizations have an increasing need for cloud security as they move towards more cloud-based tools and services as part of their network. The first entry-level certification I'm going to explain is the Google Professional Cloud Security Engineer. It gives a person the skills to have the ability to design, configure, and implement secure infrastructures on the Google Cloud Platform. Some skills would be configuring identity and access management, defining security policy, implementing network security, analyzing logs and managing incident response, and protecting data within the Google Cloud technologies. However, it is only applicable to Google, so that is a drawback. This certification is found at cloud.google.org for $200. The intermediate level certification would be the CCSP, or Certified Cloud Security Professional. Some previous experience of 5 years is required, as it shows a more advanced technological skill set. The different topics covered are cloud architecture and design, cloud data security, cloud platform and infrastructure security, cloud application security, legal risk and compliance, and cloud security operations. It can be earned at the isc2.org for $599 with a membership included. The last certification is the GSCA, or the Cloud Security Automation. It demonstrates an advanced knowledge in building and implementing secure systems and applications. The GCSA is affiliated with any platform, but gives the skills in the following areas: cloud security fundamentals, cloud security monitoring, compliance, container, and microservice security, data protections, and DevOps and SecOps fundamentals and controls. This can be obtained at the giac.org for $1,299. I'm now going to go over some general certifications that are a great addition to have on your resume in the future. I'm going to start with the CISSIP, or the Certified Information Systems Security Professional. This is an advanced certification that requires at least 5 or more years of experience in 2 of the 8 cyber domains, which are security and risk management, asset security, security architecture and engineering, communication and network security, identity and access management, security assessment and testing, security operations, and software development security. This is one of the most recognized certifications in the field, and many professionals in cybersecurity want this certificate. It is available at the isc2.org for $749. The next one I'm going to speak about is the CISA, or the Certified Information System Auditor. This is a globally recognized certification that shows expertise in assessing security vulnerabilities, designing and implementing controls, and reporting for compliance. Some of the topics covered in this are the process of auditing information systems, governance and management of IT, information systems acquisition, development and implementation, information systems operations, maintenance and service management, and protection of information assets. You can earn this certification at the isca.org for $895. Another certification is the CISM, or the Certified Information Security Manager. This demonstrates expert knowledge in the management side of information security. Some of the subjects listed are governance, program development, as well as program incident and risk management. To continue with the other general certifications, I'm now going to explain the GSEC, or the Security Essentials Certification. This is a great entry-level credential for those going into information systems and networking. It allows a person to gain the skills in security tasks like defense in depth, cryptography, cloud, defensible network architecture, incident handling and response, Linux, SIEM, web communication security, and Windows. This certificate can be earned at the giac.org for $1,299. The next one I'm going to cover is the CASP Plus, or the CompTIA Advanced Security Practitioner. Previous tech experience is required as there is an advanced skill set needed to pass the exam. The topics covered for this course are enterprise security, domain, risk analysis, software vulnerability, securing cloud and virtualization technologies, and cryptographic techniques. This is used for advanced careers in architecture, risk management, and enterprise security integration. This certification can be obtained at the comptia.org for $509 or $849, depending on the materials used. The last certification I'm going to discuss today is the SSCP, or the System Security Certified Practitioner. This is a wonderful beginner or intermediate certification that uses elements of design, implementation, and monitoring to create a secure IT infrastructure. It shows an understanding in access controls, risk identification and analysis, security administration, incident response, cryptography, as well as network communication systems and application security. Today I have discussed the different certifications within the field of cybersecurity, as well as the benefits and disadvantages of certifications. I hope that you found this helpful for your future career in the certifications that you may pursue. And thank you so much for your time.